Be sure to comment, tell me more below if you're open to talk about business. I love ya! My name is Oshun, and on this channel, we uncover the creepiest, most unusual haunted TikToks the internet has to offer. Do me a favor, please like, comment, and subscribe to the Soul Tribe for your weekly dose of supernatural, coming to you every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, and a bonus day. Y'all, my Soul Tribe, and tribe is with a Y. The Y is for you because I love you so much. Now let's get into this video.
These are some of the craziest things that were recently discovered. Just last year, archaeologists in Lima, Peru came across a mummy that was bound in ropes in an underground tomb. It's estimated to be up to 1,200 years old, as rope binding was a traditional part of the local funeral process around that time. A linguistics study recently found that winter workers in Australia have started to develop an entirely new accent. This is a result of them being isolated and in regular contact with only each other for several months. In the early 1900s, British explorer Percy Fawcett theorized about an ancient lost city called Z that was somewhere in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. But he was never able to prove this myth since he vanished in 1925 during his third attempt to find the city. However, thanks to recent LiDAR technology, scientists have been able to digitally peel back part of the Amazon rainforest, revealing an extensive urban settlement that was heavily populated for many centuries. These areas are very difficult to excavate since they're very deep in the jungle, but scientists believe that within the next 10 to 20 years, our historical perception of the Amazon will completely change.
Way too rich to drive a road. Made $1 million out of stone. She like to put it in her nose. Pretty bitch with white toes. I done put her on the bros. I done put her in the road. I done put up in the ghost. I done reached all my goals. Yeah, pull up with Yeezy and dollar sign. I'm all about business, I'm in the man. Pull up in the teacher like Caliban. Pull up with a rugged like number 9. I don't want your moves.
So right now I'm breathing out. I'm coming up out of this, and if I get stuck, I have this rock with me, such that I can pop off some of these knuckles, which made it very hard to get into. I'm gonna be shirtless shortly here. A lot of people ask why we do this, and you're just never gonna get a sufficient answer. Why do you wake up in the morning? You know, what drives you? What makes you want to get up and go study a subject or go to work or go out, hang out with your friends? It's really nothing, right? This is life, and that's all. This is our way of living. It is not our way of dying. It is our way of destroying shirts, but our bodies are just fine.
What the hell is this? This woman decided to film her mother because she found her strange recently, and here's what she filmed. that's not even the worst part. This woman was acting crazy in front of the mirror. Suddenly, she heard something. She then decides to go towards the source of the noise, but what she's going to find is terrifying. Comment la 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 for the part 2.
Oh man, is she capping or is she a possession? Because that was weird as hell. Talking about la 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 la, and her eyes look so crazy. If she's acting, honey, she needs an Academy Award for that. Because no. And then the first video, the praying hands in the clouds. Y'all think that was real? You think it's fake? I think something might have been going on to make people look up and point, but I don't think that's what it was. I think that was cap. That's just my opinion. And then I think that those discoveries were pretty cool. It looked like the body seemed like it was preserved pretty well to have been almost 2,000 years or something. I like history and historic facts. So that's pretty interesting. But his voice was annoying. His voice made me sleepy. I don't like his voice at all. No. But the tiny tail that was removed, that's called spina bifida. That's actually a disease. But she said they stole her tail. That's funny. Oprah feet is ugly as hell. I never noticed her toes look like that. Like, ew. I hope she got that fixed. She got way too much money to have her feet looking like that. And that's literally a surgery that can be performed because my mother had it done. I'm just saying. And never noticed Denzel or Matt Perry's fingers or hands. Never noticed that they had crooked ligaments or missing fingernails. Never noticed that ever in my life. But that's cool, you know. It is what it is. But why go deeper and deeper into a tighter, more small space? Like, I'm too claustrophobic for caves, period. I don't like bugs, period. So I would never do that. But he said that's a way of life for them, not a way of death. But it clearly said that was his last recording. So clearly that, you know, causes death. Because you're suffocating yourself, like your lungs and your chest cavity is not even able to expand to have a full inhale, exhale. And the lesser it is, the less oxygen you're getting, and the more carbon dioxide you're you know, creating inside your body. So RIP to him if he didn't make it out. If he did make it out, that's awesome. And for you to continue to do that as a hobby is pretty, you know, terrifying, but to each his own, and I commend you. But next video.
Like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock.
And I keep your emotions, and I deal with your emotions over here. But when it comes time for business, I implement what you told me on the...
Our first caress.
This strange creature was filmed on a beach. But this is actually an example of pareidolia, a form of apophenia, which is a more general term for the human tendency to seek patterns in random information.
Why did we just go to this fucking quantum points and this whole fucking person is Sky? Oh my fucking god. Bitch, I can't. What if the person shows up in my rear view camera? No, bitch, I can't. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. on a pussy hole.
TikTokers who have gone missing. Andrew Dawson. Andrew Dawson posted a TikTok video in April 2022 where he recorded a strange figure that he noticed on the top of a mountain on his drive home from work. Andrew described the figure as a possible giant, and he mentioned that on two occasions CIA agents told him to leave the area for trespassing. But on May 12, 2022, he suddenly disappeared without a trace, and still to this day no one knows what happened to him. People have begun to speculate that his disappearance had something to do with the video he recorded of the giant. The whole case is really strange, and it seems like he had seen something he shouldn't have. What do you think really happened to him?
What in the heck? All of those creatures look crazy as hell. The last thing with half man, half bat, half demon, outside creature, I don't know what that was. And the footage looked real, so creepy. The one before that, at first I was like, what in the heck is that? Talking about interdimensional creature, but different camera angles. To me, it looked like a cat. It looked like a cat that was painted up. You know how like you can paint up dogs and make them different animals with their, you know, the different furs or the different sprays that's good for their fur, that's healthy for the fur. It looks to me like someone decorated a cat, but I could be wrong. Still look weird as hell. The little tiny dragon was cute. A little dragon in the water, that was cute. And then half snake, half woman thing. I don't know what the hell that creature was. There was a lot of creatures in there that's like, okay, where did the footage come from? Who was recording? And like, how were they able to get the footage without being freaked out? Because what the hell? What were those things? I don't know. Crazy. But first video, RIP to Al Roker. I remember that footage when he like just was in the zone. That nigga froze. He clocked out. His brain stopped. They turned the off button on while they were live recording. That was funny. I don't know what happened with him, and he just like went mute and just wasn't there for a good whole minute. It seemed like a good 2 minutes. Like he was gone. I remember they had to take the camera away from him and get him back into focus, but that was crazy. Kiki Wyatt, she does that all the time with her eyes. That I could do it too, as you can see. But actually seen her live, and she even did that while I'm doing her concert. Like, just, she's real like down to earth and like regular as hell. Like, she was talking to us like it was an intimate setting type concert thing in Atlanta, and she did that on stage, and everybody's laughing, and she was talking about how people talking about they think that she is MK Ultra or whatever. I don't think she's big enough to, she just be playing with her eyes or whatever, and then she got like 12 kids. Ain't nobody got time for that. But love you, Wendy Williams. So sad what's going on with her, but I remember watching that episode as well when she just clocked out. So that wasn't funny, but sad, funny. Anyway, how was that figure? How was that figure from the back? Like, how was that creature? It looked like a creature, but then it was just the back of a dog. Make it make sense, because that was pretty crazy how that was able to, I don't know. It looked like it transformed into a dog, like shapeshift, skinwalker situation. Who knows? That was pretty freaky. But I used to love rando naughty back during COVID and all of that. I definitely was a rando notter. I had downloaded that app. I had encountered some pretty strange things. Like, I don't know how that app was created and how it was able to configure areas all around the world that literally led people to strange ass things, but it worked. Trust me, I did it myself. Did you? Let me know in the comments if you did random nodding or not. And then the pig with the black scent, crazy. She said, on a pussy hole. That was weird. I don't know why I even had that in there, don't ask. And then Human Sheep Festival. What the fuck was that? What was that? Why were they dressed up like sheeps and bay and walking around? If you know anything about that, you don't even have to put it in the comments, because I don't care. So I told y'all already that I love old artifacts and items. So that little TikTok showing the different items from 1700 was absolutely fascinating to me. I would love to like actually speak with them and like get some more information on artifacts and things like that, and where were they at. That was pretty cool. But that's crazy. They still haven't found Andrew Dawson, the guy who sing the giant or whatever. They made him retract everything he said about that video, and then he went missing. So prayers to him and his family. Hope he's out there safe somewhere. But next video.
Most unusual places in the world. Located in Quebec, Canada, this forest has a pretty creepy atmosphere. It might be because the ground looks like it's moving, making it seem like Mother Earth is taking a deep breath. This next one is actually terrifying. Located in Penang, Malaysia, this huge water tornado was getting extremely close to this apartment building. Fortunately, it stopped right in front of the building because it ran out of water. And how about this one? It used to be a hiking area before it got flooded, so everything you see here used to be above water. Imagine being a fish and seeing this appear out of nowhere.
This photo was taken by hikers in Bolivia. Initially, it just looks like an attractive shot of the surrounding area, but something odd can be spotted on the other side of the lake. Zooming in closer, there appears to be a semi-transparent creature walking along the edge of the water. We can see that the creature resembles the gray alien, with elongated arms and legs, a rounded head, with large bulbous eyes. The creature seems to be semi-transparent and doesn't have a reflection, so is this some kind of interdimensional creature, or just an elaborate hoax?
These are real-life glitches caught on camera, and they're absolutely insane. Up first, a woman captured what looked like a squirrel coming out of nowhere. but it honestly looks like it just came out of a shadow. Pay attention to it and let me know what you think.
I am witnessing a glitch in the fucking Matrix, and I swear to God, if this squirrel doesn't come back out, I'm gonna have a panic attack because if you see his nose, I'm not going crazy. Oh my God, wait, stop it. There's nothing there. There's not a grate there. There's not a fucking grate there. Where did this bitch just come from? What the fuck? He just came out of nothing! Just run to it!
Next up is a video of a couple friends who captured a video of the sky split into night and day. Check this out.
Motherfucking shit right now.
I think the sky just broke.
What the fuck happened with the sky?
It broke.
Why is New Mexico this fucking obvious on our weather? You can either have a sunny day or a fucking cloudy day. But why is it obvious? What the fuck is going on, bro? This is weird.
Finally, this next video might be the weirdest video on the internet. Just check this out.
Or any weird, unexplainable stuff in my house, but I bought a guitar the other week at a garage sale from this old lady down the street, and every time I pick it up or strum it or play it, really weird shit happens, and I'll show you. It's some Lotus, like very 80s looking guitar, and every time I strum, like that, shit like that happens every time I mess with this thing. Like that.
Coffee date at the Strange and Unusual in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I don't know who that young that young man is, but let's pray for his soul, because he's foregone. That's creepy and sad. These young people are so easily influenced, and it's really sad. I wish they had a mind of their own, and their subconscious was not so easily manipulated. But I definitely want to visit that forest in Canada that's breathing. It's alive. Earth is alive. But I think that will be fascinating to see in person, the ground moving so extensively. But that tornado, that water tornado, that was scary in Malaysia. That apartment building, the people in that building, very lucky, very, very lucky. And then underwater hiking, that looks pretty cool. As long as I can have, I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know. I would like to do it, but I don't know. I don't know, honey. But what was sitting in the road, at first it looked like it was like some supernatural, but it looked like it was starting to get up as well. And it looked like it could have been maybe a cub or a bear or something in that field, maybe. but it also looked like it could have been a human with like a devil suit on just sitting there. So I don't know what that was. It looked creepy. But the alien, the gray alien was looking right at the camera, wasn't it? It was like, what's up? To me, it looked like it was looking directly at the camera, so that was funny. And they still, I still cannot debunk that squirrel video. I seen that video years ago, and it still doesn't make any sense. Was the squirrel coming out the ground? She should have walked over there so that we can see, like, is there a hole, like a ditch or a little crevice or something? So I don't know. But I have seen the sky split like that before in my own eyes. I've seen that living here in Florida, where it looks like the sky is literally split down the middle. I don't know what that phenomenon is called, but I don't know. I don't think it's a glitch though. I think it's some type of like phenomenon naturally that happens in the sky. It is weird to see with your own eyes though, because it definitely looks like two skies were just put together. But the guitar, that guitar probably belongs to one of her deceased loved ones, and he's like, nigga, stop touching my stuff, put my guitar down. Like, don't play the guitar. Clearly that person does not want, that soul, that spirit, the energy does not want you playing its belongings. So yeah, I would just put it off to the side and respect the dead, okay? But I have to visit that strange and unusual cafe in Scranton next time I go back home to Pittsburgh, because I never heard of that cafe, but it looks interesting. So I would definitely sit down and have me a little cup of joe as well, okay? But then what do you think was inside that tractor trailer? It says Specialized Trans LLC. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. It did look awkward to be on the road. So I wonder if you know what that company is or what might have been in that tractor trailer. Honey, let us know, okay? But next video.
By the window, that's where I'll be. Come tiptoe through.
Weird videos on TikTok. Is there someone else in this room?
I discovered two very weird lives on TikTok today, and I have to show you guys what this is. I saw this first video at 6:45 a.m. And obviously they were live and it looked really weird to me, but I was like, okay, maybe these girls like to do this. Then I saw it again around 11:30 and I was like, what? So like I recorded it this time. And they're still live. It's 2 o'clock and they're still live doing this. It's these three girls laying in bed. And then all of a sudden they get up and they start to dance. At first glance, if you've never seen that before, you're like, okay, it's just three girls dancing in a weird room. But then you notice that they've been live for hours and hours and hours and hours. And that starts to look to me like a little bit of a trafficking situation. Are they okay? Because they're still live right now, doing the same thing they've been doing since 6:45 a.m. in that same room. Then not too long after that, I scroll by and I see another video, and I've never seen these videos before. I've never seen these lives. And it's of this girl. She sits in this chair until music starts. She gets dumped into the water. She dances a little bit. The music stops. She gets back on the chair. She has this little stool, and this happens over and over again. I'm sorry. This is very bizarre. If you look at the comments on the lives, other people are also asking them, like, are you okay? If you look at the comments on their videos, on their actual profile, people are asking them, like, do you need help?
Yeah, that definitely looked like some sort of trafficking situation. I hope those ladies are okay because that didn't look good at all. It looks like a Netflix movie, if you ask me. But Ripley's Believe It or Not, honey, of course, I used to love that show. That was literally one of my most favorite show, like, ever. Clearly, I like artifacts. I like things that's unusual. And especially things that are one of a kind, like me. But, yeah. So I will have to get to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. You will be seeing my face, okay? But the face inside the tree, very creepy. Clearly it's real, because how can you fake that? But how did that happen? Like, that's crazy. What the hell? Yeah, I don't want to walk into anything like that while going through the woods, because I would be pretty scared. And then the footage of the tall man creature thing, yeah, terrifying. Nightmare fuel. Terrifying. I don't want to see that either. Like, no. But I don't like the TikTok filters that let you see that you are not alone. Yeah, I'm, doing something on my face and I'm looking at my phone and I see that I have an invisible friend with me. Yeah, no, that's not going to fly. And then the ones that's like the temperature control or temperature, whatever that detects heat or detects movement. Why TikTok? Why? But yeah. And then the dead fish, was it a dead fish? Looked like a dead fish to me. But what was that? Loch Ness Monster's little cousin? Baby sister? I don't know what it was, but something was in the water. But, and then whose handprint was that? That was a big ass hand. Whose hand was that? And again, who discovered that? Who has enough time to and find things like that on these photos? Like, you have way too much time on your hands. I'm just here to tell you that. But yeah, still very fascinating. So thank you. Next video.
Unsettling videos that will make you feel weird inside.
Welcome to ridiculous things going on around the world right now that for some reason you just haven't heard about, part 26. First up, an undersea gas pipeline in the Gulf of Mexico ruptured and created this insane underwater fire. The video looks like a scene from a movie, but it is completely unedited. It took about 5 hours to put out, and thankfully no one was hurt. Next, this mysterious dashcam footage has recently gone viral on Reddit and is causing controversy. It was taken on April 26th and shows a hairless creature about the size of a mountain lion running through the woods. It appears to have 6 to 8 legs, and everyone is arguing on what it could be or if it's even real at all. Next, 16 tons of illegal homemade fireworks recently exploded in Los Angeles. A bomb squad was trying to destroy the 32,000 pounds of fireworks when suddenly it exploded. When it exploded, it flipped cars, smashed windows, and injured 17 people.
This video was published on the dark web with the title, "The Dark Web is the One and Only Truth." The name itself is chilling, promising to reveal hidden things. What you're about to see could change what you know. This video takes you to a strange corner of the internet. As the video continues, you have to choose. Follow the revelations of this mysterious video, or turn back the clock to stay in your reality. But beware, exploring the dark web can be risky. Sometimes the truth is disturbing and can shake up what you believe. Proceed with caution, because once you've seen what's in this video, there's no turning back. You may discover a truth that's hard to ignore, hidden in the shadows of the dark web.
Strange facts about the human body that are crazy. Flick your nipples and watch how they get hard in 7 seconds. Your jaw and teeth could easily bite off your pinky. Your brain just prevents you from doing it. While in labor, a woman's body releases a hormone that makes your memory of it hazy, like it didn't really happen to you. Humans are bioluminescent and glow in the dark, but the light that we emit is 1,000 times weaker than our human eyes are able to pick up. If you're sleeping and someone blows air on your eyes won't react, but if you're awake, they will flutter a bit. That's how I check if someone is really sleeping. Your ears and nose continue to get larger the older you get. Your tongue plays tricks on your brain. Pretend to have a salt shaker in your hand and tilt your head back and shake pretend salt into mouth. You can taste the salt.
You're probably wondering what that was. That's a tail coming out of the back of a newborn. You don't see that every day. If you look really carefully, you can see that there's a mound underneath that tail. So that is a sign that the spinal column has been disrupted. We call that spinal dysraphism. One thing to look for on any newborn is a tuft of hair or a collection of blood vessels called a hemangioma or a collection of fat on the surface of the skin. All of these point to other spinal dysraphisms and will be a sign that that newborn needs to be checked out a lot more carefully.
Oh, that little baby. Child, I thought that was a little tiny arm coming out of his back. Yeah, I never seen it look like, I never seen the tail like that. I know spina bifida still has like the bone in it or something. It like pokes out from the spine and it has like actual bone in it. That was just meat. Interesting. And then it had like a lump under it, honey. I wonder if they removed it and if they also removed the lump underneath his skin. I hope it wasn't like any type of thing that's malignant or anything. I don't know. Interesting. But why was the goat walking on 2 feet? Please tell me. Yeah, and then why was the chicken or rooster, whatever it was, following the goat as if it was told to? Yeah. Interesting. That would be scary to see in person. I probably just would have recorded it too and mind my business and not let them know that I see what he's doing. No. But I heard differently when it comes to the deep sea underwater fire, honey. I heard that it was alien fighting like a big monster, some type of creature, something that the army blew up, the Marines, the Navy, something the government blew up under the water, allegedly. And that's what caused the fire in the water. But either way, it's crazy. That's a pretty intense fire to be happening inside of water. Make it make sense. The chemical is not balancing out. But yeah, it's still neat, very fascinating to say the least. And then what the F was running on the dash cam footage? That looked real. Looked very scary, looked real, but could have been edited in as well, because we know you can do anything nowadays with AI, Cape Cut, edits, whatever. But it looks creepy and it looked authentic. I don't know. But yeah, dark web videos always creep me out. I say that all the time. Always creep me out. But how, before that video, there was a video of an explosion. How do you make homemade fireworks? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. But how do you make illegal fireworks? Like, make it make sense. I hope everybody's property was protected. I hope they had some good homeowners insurance, car insurance, because whoever, they tore up all the neighbor stuff. But and then, honey, yeah, and then blood-sucking hands of vampires and reptiles. Yeah, interesting facts about the human body. I didn't know the majority of that information. That was actually some really good information. But next video.
So guys, you know, I be having like sleep paralysis, and I be seeing demons, and I be fighting demons. So what's it called? I mean, my homeboy was like, record yourself while you sleep, so people can actually believe you that you be fighting demons. And I'm finna, what's it called, do that.
Scary facts that will make your skin crawl. There are countless stories and legends about scary ghosts, but here's a short fact that might send a chill down your spine. According to Japanese folklore, there is a vengeful ghost known as Onryo that is said to be created when a person dies with a deep and burning grudge. Onryo ghosts are known to haunt and torment the living, and are often depicted as having long, disheveled hair and white burial clothes. Some famous examples of Onryo ghosts in popular culture include the ghosts from the movies The Grudge and The Ring.
Warning.
The picture that I am about to show you is very scary. It can cause hallucinations, lack of sleep, incurable diseases, instant death. Please do not watch this at night. I am not responsible for anything. Anyways, here's the picture.
Well, I didn't see any evil thing, like creature type, caught on tape. But she's evil for what she's doing. Because she already know the havoc she's going to cause for those men when they get home, honey. And they going to be like, I don't know. And that's not be good. So she's wrong for that. She knows she's wrong for that. But to be addicted to breastfeeding your husband and your family, that's a little weird. But I get it. I don't get that part, but I get the overproduction of breast milk, the pain that it causes. Yes, honey, been there, done that. So I get it. I produce an excessive amount of breast milk when I had my son. Not to mention, I was a very young teenager. I basically grew up with my child, but I still breastfed him for like 6 months to 8 months of his beginning of his life. But that shit was when they fill up and they're engulfed and grown, like enlarged, that's very pain. Like to just tap them like hurts. So I get it, girl. But your husband, he seemed happier than you was to release. He seemed happy to accept. He was like, yeah, let's go. He looked like he was thirsty, hungry, excited, everything. So that's something they got, little weird shit they have in their relationship. It is what it is. If it works, it works. If they love it, I like it. But the dude is funny. He's funny and he's weird. The one that did the fake sleep paralysis skit. He couldn't even say paralysis right, first of all. I knew something was going to be up with that video. He just looked funny to me. But yeah, that's G, A, Y. That was funny though. And did you also get instant anxiety when they were talking about the photo that was about to be seen, honey? I'm like, oh God, should I look? Should I not look? Should I look? I didn't know what the hell was about to pop up on that screen. But whatever. We almost done. Next video.
Good evening. Good evening. So we gotta let you know.
I kept hearing footsteps at 3 o'clock a.m. while sleeping in the basement. Then this happened. Something is watching me.
Let me drag it. That thing is hi.
Can I see it?
No, don't worry. Don't see it. Wait. It's coming out. It's coming out. It's coming out. Hi.
Let me breathe. Hey.
Just wait. It's coming out. Hi. Just look at. Look at.
What's this?
I don't know.
Let's get it crunk up on that fun up on up in this dancery. We got y'all open, now you're open, so you got to dance for me. Don't need no hateration, holleration in this dancery. Let's get it percolated.
Did you know that setting aside as little as $300 from each paycheck into a max-funded IUL instead of a 401k can give you $610,000 tax-free money and will provide you with $60,000 a year tax-free in retirement? Comment IUL below if you want more information. First of all, that's exactly why you need to stop kissing people you don't know and receiving oral fellatio so willingly just to get a nut, because you never know what's going on in somebody's nasty ass mouth. Okay, that was disgusting. That was disgusting. Like, I've never seen that ever in my life. Ever. Never. But, honey, what was the person in the road in the trucker's video doing? Like, why were they just standing there? Why was their head glowing? Was it their eyes? What was it? What was it? What was it? Like, literally, what was it? Was it a creature? Was it an alien? Was it an object? But you can see it looked like legs. So, I don't know. Interesting. But he definitely caught something of the supernatural on camera. Cool beans. But the baby's laugh was so beautiful. I love that little baby's laugh. It was funny too. It was hilarious. But his little tiny bow legs walking in the nighttime, I know his mama was creeped out. Like, she was probably on her way to go check on him. And he's like, boo. Basically, it was like he did that on purpose. And he was so tiny. Like, he was walking a little different. But cute baby. Not going to say anything crazy about the baby, but it was a little spooky. And then that thing being pulled out the lady's nose, what was that? Like a big ass oversized booger. Like, how long was that in there? How, like, what? That looked disgusting. But I love videos like that, honey. I'll be watching pop the pimple popper stuff and all of that disgusting stuff. I like it. But we're almost done. Next video.
I'm dying.
These are the top 5 scariest videos I found online. I bet you can't make it to the end of this video because the last one is wild. Number 5, possessed chef. This man looked to be working his normal job in the kitchen, cooking, making food, and then suddenly he starts acting bizarre, as if he's possessed. As you can see, he kind of goes into like a zombie-like state, standing over hot boiling grease and seems to be wobbling. Yeah, I'm not showing the rest of that. But yeah, he did what you think he did. Anyone ordered a fried facial? If there's one way to get rid of pimples, that is not it. Before we get to the next one, can you heart this video for me? I work hard on these videos, and I love you. Number 4, a woman named Carrie says she started experiencing weird activities in her home. She would hear strange noises, and her stuff would even be moved. So she decided to get a security camera for when she's not home. One day she got an alert on her phone, and this is what she caught. a dark figure can be seen approaching the person sleeping on the bed. Moments later, it quickly darts to the left, just before the lights come on. Look, if a ghost is gonna be in my house, at least pay rent. Please. That's the least you can do. I got bills. It just tastes like, yo mama's booty. All honesty, I'm sorry for eating in front of your face. Just because I made you suffer, your fifth act has to buy you food for the rest of this week. Let me know who it is so I can tell them to buy you food because I said so. Number 3, a man looks out of his window and sees something scary flying at him. In my opinion, it's a witch, but what do you guys think? So check this out. A team of investigators go to investigate a place called The Cage that is located in the UK. Now, for over 400 years, it was a prison that held women who were accused of witchcraft. Now, they started to conduct a seance in the basement. And look what happens to one of the team members named Debbie's face. Her smile elongates, eyes turn black, and then it just goes back to normal. Now, Debbie recalls this never even happening. But during that time, she felt itching and burning down the back of her neck. After this, for weeks, she could not sleep and was having terrible nightmares. Y'all better stop messing with them demons. Stay home. Start a family. Stop this. Stop it. A man is upstairs in the gym in the middle of the day. Starting his workout, he's stretching, and then he sees a medicine ball move suddenly. Now, I guess he got a little weirded out of this because he was like, okay, I'm out. I don't know what moved that ball, but I'm out. That's when all of a sudden his foot gets dragged up from underneath him by what seems to be some sort of invisible entity. He darts downstairs to the bottom gym and tells security and begs them to let him see the footage. Now, I don't know how you fake something like this, because it looks legit to me. Should I do a part 2?
Why the f does it matter? I've been eating poop for 12 years.
She eating what? No, her breath smells like doo-doo. But for real though, interestingly enough, poop is not that toxic. At least if you eat your own poop. Essentially just be eating the bacteria that's already in your intestines. That being said, you still can get hepatitis, nausea, vomiting, all that stuff. So yeah, don't recommend eating your poop.
Addicted to eating poop and been doing it for 12 years? Bruh. What? That's disgusting and diabolical, of course, because what? Ooh, disgusting. Again, stop kissing people and letting them put their mouths on your body, because you don't know what's going on behind closed lips, okay? Ooh. But that poor little baby, I've never seen nothing like that before. I've never seen that condition before on a brand new baby. I would be terrified if a baby came out of me covered in that stuff. Yeah, I have lots of questions, which means research. But the possessed chef is crazy. That's scary as hell. He did go into like a trance, and then what he did to himself is horrible. Man, RIP to him, because I'm sure he did not survive his fried facial. Okay. But I told y'all I love scary security cam footage, honey. Like, some of it could be real, some of it could be fake, but because it's security camera, it's like, it's real. But I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But damn, Debbie, I hope it got better for her, because damn, that was sad. But shouldn't be fucking around. You're gonna fuck around and find out. So it is what it is. I don't know. And then getting dragged by something you can't see is crazy. Like, I would have been terrified. I'd have been terrified. I still would have been. But what, like, I'd have been terrified. I don't even know what I'm swinging on. I don't know. But guess what? You made it to the end of another video. Yay! Spirit fingers. Thank you for being here as usual. I appreciate your time, my lovelies. I do not take it for granted, my soul tribe. Thank you for being here with me. Please come again and share this with your friends, your family, all of them. Your auntie, your uncle, your nieces, your nephews, your brother, your sister, your mama, your daddy, your bestie, your enemy. Anybody can get it. You feel me? But I love y'all. My soul tribe. Tribe is with a Y, and the Y is for you guys, because I love you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support. Keep putting them numbers up. Keep subscribing. Keep sharing. Get me to 5,000, please. And once I get to 5,000, I'm going to go live. Like, live. Like, what's up, girl? What's up? What we doing tonight? Everybody going to have their drink, and we going to have a good time. But thank you for being here. Deuces.